I've lived in this house since I was born. I was born in 2004 and never moved from this place since then. This house is where I spend most of my time watching YouTube, sleeping, eating, thinking, wandering, watching movies, and so on. Many parts of this house actually got destroyed because my parents had a big renovation for this house around 10 years ago, and most of the neighbors here also know who I am and who my parents are because they bought this house in the late 90s, and as I mentioned before, I never moved from this place. My favorite place in this house is actually my own bedroom. In reality, I'm a socially awkward person. I'm not really good talking to people. So I mostly stay here doing things that I enjoy, reading books, manga, watching movies, listening to music, and more. This room actually was separated, but around 4 years ago, I decided to destroy the separator to make the room feels bigger. I also play my keyboard and guitar here because I really like to listen to music like Hotel Ugly, Fujikaze, Wave to Earth, Rat Wims, Indigo Laen, and Easy Life, while I'm reading my books, editing my photos and videos, or just finishing my tasks as a university student. In this house, it's not only about me, it's not only about my parents and
Oh,
my family,
itu karetnya.
but also
Yang
my neighborhood.
oh,
This housing complex is a very old housing complex. It was officially opened in the 90s and still stands now. Many things have changed for sure. This was supposed to be a flat land with no buildings at all. This was where I used to play football with my friends, but now there is a parking spot on it. And this badminton court also just got renewed not a long time ago. The housing complex itself has a very complicated zoning system with RA, RB, and RC to differentiate the zone of the houses. I also have a childhood friend. His name is Toby. He lives right in front of my house. And when I was in elementary school, me and Toby were in the same school, but I'm a year older. His mom was also my mom's colleague, and I also have a cousin who lives right in front of my house too. I also have my favorite place around this neighborhood. It is this bridge. This bridge actually connects the neighborhood to the other one that is separated by a highway. I also took some photos here with one of my good friends, Dylan. This place is a special place for me because of how isolated the place is, but has a very special view of the highway. It really shows a very polarized scenery between the neighborhood and the highway. I also have other things that I really like about this neighborhood: the cars. Knowing that the housing complex is very old, the cars here also are very old. You name it, from Volvo, Mercedes, Holden, Ford, Hyundai, and more. I actually have my favorite cars like Starlet 88 and Nissan Silvia S14, but right now I don't really have the money to buy cars, so I'm really happy to see them from afar. Living here sometimes also makes me kind of stressed out. There are no good transportation facilities, no bike lanes, and it feels very dull to live here. There's nothing interesting about this place, only houses that were built to give people a roof to stay in. There is no good entertainment at all, if I have to be honest. But the older I am, the more open my eyes are. I realize something. Everyone who lives in this world will move from their origin. They will search for something new, something that could help them to reach the goal they desire. But in exchange, they have to leave where they belong to, home, or in my case, this old housing complex. My name is Felix. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.